when I play my music tonight, I'm going to, it can sound a bit obscene, I'm going to put my finger inside people's ears and make their eardrums move. I mean, I'm literally, physically moving membranes in their body.
Marv's, have a seat there.
Anywhere?
Yep, we'll be straight on. The other fascinating thing you've got going on at the moment, Mark, is your writing a symphony.
Well, it's written now.
It's written
thank
now.
goodness.
Commissioned by
Mr. Kim Williams.
By Kim Williams.
Yeah.
Is this why he left News Limited?
Yes,
he wanted to
if you're commissioning a symphony, you are out, man.
He said, I want to concentrate on this, man. I just don't want to do this.
He was my composition teacher when I was 14.
Isn't that funny?
Wow.
Yeah.
So we were catching up and having a general discussion about all the work that Mark was doing. And it became clear that he would really like to write a symphony. And I said, so what's the value for a symphony today? And he thought, rather defensively, he means, why would you want to write a symphony? And he started to speak very defensively about writing a symphony.
I'm always searching for that first idea, and then when I'm pretty content with that, I'll put that down, and then I'll look for the next phrase. I call it improvising with stop the clock, because I can't do that in front of an audience. What I played is what they get. But here, I have this wonderful device. This one is very thin and small. It's great for getting into nooks and crannies, so you only rub out what you want to rub out. The bulkier one is great if you want to rub out a lot, but this is the fine rubber.
And I said, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, what's the value in dollars, dollaroni? And so we negotiated a fee, a good fee, I hope, and one that I hope kept the wolf from the door for a while.
Sometimes it comes quickly. Sometimes I go through periods of being blocked, which are not pleasant, and especially if they go on for a while. I get a bit forlorn with it all, because sort of you're at it for 2 weeks, say, and you can't show anything to it because it's all on the cutting room floor.
When Mark's working, he's very focused. In general, I'm listening most of the time. It's coming up through the floor. I know what's going on downstairs, and I can generally judge the times where it's safe to go into the space and when it's not.
Your gift is so unusual because you compose pieces that are light-hearted very well, a bit jazzy, whatever, with harmonies that are not often used, and yet you compose a symphony that's very serious and totally like a different composer.
So I said, no more symphony writing, I'm going to practice. And I've often, there's this way of practicing that people talk about. I haven't done that much of it, and it's all about playing one note. Basically, first thing in the morning you get up and you just, like a meditation, you just play one note. And this particular day in my practice, I was so drawn to playing one note, I was surprised. All through the day I kept coming back to playing this one note. Over and over, and okay, go with it. Usually if I feel sort of intuition to do something, I do it. So most of the day was spent playing one note. And it was the end of the day, I was getting close to dinner time, about 6 o'clock or something, and suddenly, it's one of those moments that just seemed to happen of its own accord, but I was repeating this note. Then it goes to a darker place. But that note's still going. End of bar 38. He was happy with Detache, but I think we can get more out of it. It's really scrubbed there, so we hear it. Well, that was
good.
it.
Well, that's good. So no changes.
No.
I can't believe it, Mark. such confidence.
Well, maybe I'm overconfident, but I think that actually the way to make it better is to do more of what's on the page. I mean, no disrespect, but it's time to get to it, you know.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well done.
One more question. You said to me, at least we've got a 3-hour rehearsal on the general.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. You don't need to worry about it. We work until we're satisfied.
I know it'll be good enough, but
Mark, don't be ridiculous.
I'm not being ridiculous.
You are. That's crazy talk. You don't want to spend an hour and a half tomorrow morning on this piece.
No, it's not an hour and a half. It's hour 10. You got to have a break.